African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 29th of December, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkov direction inflicted defeat on formations of the Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Volchansk and Tycho in the Kharkov region. The enemy lost up to 40 servicemen, a vehicle, a 152mm D-20 gun, a 152mm Ajayat Syntes cannon, and two 122mm D-30 howitzers. An electronic warfare station and an ammunition depot were destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved the position along the front line, defeated the manpower and equipment of a tank, two mechanized brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Territorial Defense Brigade, and a National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Kunj, Zapotnoye, Vyreknia, Gleshkovka, Petropavlovka, Lozovaya in the Kharkiv region, Yampol and Torskoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. For counterattacks of armed formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to 420 servicemen, an armored personnel carrier, 6 vehicles, a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Braveheart made in Great Britain, and a 152mm gun D-20. The electronic warfare station Anklavin and 4 field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Troops occupied more advantageous positions, defeated the formations of 2 mechanized, motorized infantry, and airmobile brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Dalny, Minkavka, Ostrovskogo, Yantarnoy, Razliv, Chesavyar, and Kurakovo of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 enemy counterattacks were repelled. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 220 servicemen, a tank, a pickup truck, a British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, a US-made 105mm M119 gun, and an electronic warfare station. Units of the Center Group of Forces, as a result of successful offensive actions, liberated the settlement of Novotroitsko of the Donetsk People's Republic. They inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of 3 mechanized, motorized infantry brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine Brigade, a Territorial Defense Brigade, and an Assault Brigade of the National Police of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Krasnoarmysk, Zaria, Vozdvizenka, Dzerzhinsk, Shevchenko, Dachinskoy, Novolinovka, and Peskanoy of the Donetsk People's Republic. They repelled 11 counterattacks by armed formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy lost more than 480 servicemen, 3 infantry fighting vehicles, 5 armored combat vehicles, 5 pickups, a Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery unit, a 152mm D-20 gun, a 152mm Stabi howitzer, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense, defeated the formations of the mechanized, motorized infantry brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Ravnopil and Zelenoy-Pol of the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed 2 counterattacks of the enemy's assault groups. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 170 servicemen, a tank, 3 vehicles, a US-made 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Paladin, a 152mm self-propelled artillery unit Acacia, and 152mm D-20 gun. Units of the Dnepr Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the mechanized and infantry brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Kamenskoye in the Zaporizhia region, Antonovka, Sadovo, and Mykolivka in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 70 servicemen, 2 vehicles, an electronic warfare station, and a Dutch-made Squire reconnaissance radar station. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, the launch site for unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as concentrations of manpower and military equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces in 137 districts. Air defense systems shot down 61 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 650 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 38,813 unmanned aerial vehicles, 590 anti-aircraft missile systems, 20,083 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,504 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 20,073 field artillery pieces and mortars, 29,621 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.